Hi guys, Abigail here, and it's 2025. Welcome to another episode of The Hot Seat, the first episode of 2025. So they always say life begins at 40, and at 40, Eliud Kipchoge has accomplished a lot of things, including winning 4 titles at the London Marathon. And in 2025, he will be chasing his 5th title. So Kipchoge made his debut in the streets of London in 2015, where he won the first title, then proceeded to defend his title in 2016. 2017, he didn't race in London. He returned in 2019 and won the title again, and then won the title in 2018. And in 2018 and 2019, sorry. In 2020, he faced a bit of a setback. It was a challenge for him. He finished 8th in the streets of London, and he's been making visits to London, but not as a competitor. He's been there as an ambassador. He was there in 2023 as an ambassador, and this year he's going there as a competitor. You can imagine at 40, he wants to prove it right that life indeed begins at 40, where he wants to chase the 5th title. You know, many marathoners probably they retire at the age of 38, 39, but despite the few setbacks he has encountered in the previous seasons, Kipchoge is not resting on his laurels. He's not he doesn't want to. He said he will only retire when the world becomes a running world, and he wants to actualize that, even if it means being at the LA 2028 Olympic Games. Kipchoge has said that's what he wants. He wants to leave a running legacy behind, and he will continue running. So in the past few marathons, like in 2024, we all know he struggled a bit. Started the season the Tokyo Marathon, where he finished 10th, then proceeded to the Paris Olympics, where he recorded his first did not finish in a marathon. Since he started marathon running in 2013, where he finished 2nd in Berlin, Kipchoge has never failed to finish a race despite the performance, because even in Boston in 2023, he finished 6th, but he continued. Despite knowing that he wasn't going to win the race, he continued. But at the Paris Olympics, he was chasing his third victory after, winning in 2016 and 2021, and he was hoping that he'd make history as the first marathoner to win 3 Olympic titles, but that did not go as planned. He went on not to finish the marathon, and after the Paris Olympic marathon, he did not race again. So we don't know what he has been cooking. We don't know how he has been training. Maybe he changed his training approach. Maybe he just continued with what he has been doing under the guidance of Patrick Sang, but he has been confirmed for the 2025 marathon. And when he was confirmed, the question was, Kipchoge has not retired. He has not retired. Yeah, so many people think actually after the Paris Olympics, when he did not show up for any race. And we know Berlin is his favorite course. He has run in Berlin. He has won the most titles, winning 5 titles in Berlin. And many people knew when he did not show up for the Berlin Marathon, many people just knew Kipchoge is finished. He's not going to run again. But now he's been confirmed in the London Marathon, one of the toughest. He will face off against some of the most accomplished fellow marathoners, with the likes of Sebastian Sawe. Sebastian Sawe made his debut in Valencia last year, and he won. Imagine making a debut and winning the marathon. He has been a serial road racer, winning a lot of road races, the half marathons, 10-kilometer races. He transitioned to the full marathon, has had a perfect start to his full marathon journey, and he's going to the streets of London. Another one is Alexander Mutiso, the defending champion. Alexander is talented. He's a talented runner, and he chooses these major marathons to just showcase his talent. He was in Paris too, but he didn't really live up to the billing, though he will also be seeking redemption in the streets of London, hoping to defend his title. Tamirat Tola is also in the field. Tamirat Tola is in the mix, and we all know Tamirat Tola is the Olympic marathon champion. He's the one who carried the day in the 2024 season, and he has not had a good outing in the streets of London because he's yet to win a title there. And with his with his talent and with his prowess of the course, he's been there like thrice, so he knows how to maneuver around the course and everything, and winning the Paris Olympic Games marathon, because the marathon at the Olympic Games in Paris last year was like the toughest, and many people admitted to that. Benson Kipruto, despite winning the bronze, he said he had to battle a lot, and the marathon taught him a lot of perseverance and going through, because it was a hilly course. There were a lot of downhills and uphills, and they they struggled a lot. Even Helen Obiri admitted that it was one of the toughest marathons, presumably why Eliud Kipchoge decided to just pull out of the race at the 30-kilometer mark. And after that, you know, he wants to prove a point. Kipchoge wants to prove a point, going up against Sebastian Sawe, going up against defending champion Alexander Mutiso. He'll also be racing against Amirat Tola. You know, he wants to prove a point. He wants to show the world that he still has it in him to like keep going and all that. And he has not had like the best of seasons in the past. In 2023, he finished 6th in Boston. He went on to win in Berlin, because Berlin, of course, Kipchoge and Berlin are like this. So, and then in 2024, you know, the struggles in Tokyo, finishing 10th, failing to finish the rest at the Olympic Games. You know, it was a bit of a huge setback for him, and he struggled to process that performance. In interviews, he talked about how he has never, it was his worst performance ever. It was his worst performance. Even not finishing 10th in the marathon was like kind of his worst, but now not finishing a race was like his worst. And he wants to make amends. He wants to, you know, show the world that at 40 you can still do it. You can still go on like Kenenisa Bekele. He's just following in the footsteps of Kenenisa, because Kenenisa is also a legend. He's still going strong despite not winning his recent races. He's still making like records at his age. So Kipchoge will also want to follow in those footsteps and make sure he shows the world what an athlete can achieve at 40, going up against the strong field in London. And I'm sure people will be there to cheer him on as he tries, you know, to bounce back, and as he awaits to continue creating a legacy for himself and just making a name for himself. So what do you think? Do you think Kipchoge still has it in his legs to continue running, or he should just probably choose another path, like get into coaching and stuff like that? Do you think when he goes to the streets of London, will he manage to win his 5th title? Will he manage to make history? Will he relive the moments of winning in the editions of 2015, 16, 18 and 19, and, you know, finishing 8th in 2020? So that's also something he wants to improve on. He's been there as an ambassador in a number of years, and he will be back in the streets of London to compete against a strong field. What are your thoughts on that? What do you think? What can Kipchoge achieve at 40? Another world record, you know? Can he manage to shatter the late Kelvin KIPTUM's world record? Can he manage, you know, to win, to beat the likes of Tola? What are your thoughts on Kipchoge's return to the streets of London in 2025 on April 27th? You can share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Who do you think will carry the day at the London Marathon? Is it Eliud Kipchoge? Is it Amirat Tola? Is it Sawe, who will be debuting on the course? And remember to like, share and subscribe so that whenever we post another video, you'll be notified. That was it for today. Let's meet in our next episode. Bye!